What's up, people? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? I'm just getting into the game. Sorry for my tardiness. You know, gets like that sometime, right? Michelle, we're rooting for you later on. I know it's a bank holiday today, Michelle. I know you were gonna be here for sure. That I know. I'm English. I'm English Jamaican. You know. Know what's going on in England. Yes. Yes, Michelle, my Nottingham Forest is 1 goal up. Shoo! This Chelsea team is horrible, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, my day off was switched today, unfortunately, so I might bring the game tomorrow late. Can you imagine that? I've been looking forward to this game so long, and I'm gonna be late. That's not fair, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Nottingham Forest 1 goal up. Nottingham Forest gaining some momentum for the game that they're gonna play against Aston Villa. And I mean, these Chelsea players look lost, man. I look at Cole Palmer over the ball right now, and it's like his body is like his body saying, "What the hell am I doing here? why am I here?" Yeah, I mean, big up Jordy, just joined the chat. Big up. Chelsea hitting the post and all. Oh, Chelsea going on with themselves. I'm listening to this thing. I'm hearing everything in my background. I'm hearing my fish tank water and everything. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that it was that loud. Jordy, where's that energy, Jordy? Where's that positive energy? Why you think City will beat Everton, man? Come on, Jordy. You're losing me now. So you should aim the filter out, take inside the water. What did he do? Did he push him? Did he trip him? The VAR is too far. It's gonna look. Once they go to the monitor, it's a penalty. We all know. Once they go to the monitor, It's a penalty. Take the thing off. What thing? Penalty. I must say, 13 minutes in the game, 14 minutes in the game, Chelsea down 2. It's not great. It's not great. It's not great. I wonder if Michelle team can cause an upset like this later on. Is this even an upset? I think so. Forrest are smoking Villa next. I think so. Forrest is kind of hot right now. You tamped said, why brother with Arsenal, bro? That's my team, man. That's my team. What's your team? Chelsea. Y'all see Chelsea with that world champion banner? It's crazy. Remember, guys, hit them like button, alright? Put on them like on the channel. Later on, gonna be greater on. Yes. When the big bad mighty Everton take on the roaring Manchester City. Chelsea fans are here. Big up Chelsea fans. So can't take that away. Beat Paris to earn that. Big up for yourself, man. Can Villa make Champions League? We're making hard work of it. You guys are certainly making some hard work of it. I'll have to check the table, to be honest with you, but y'all are going down fast. I mean, like I think y'all thought that y'all perfect booking to the Champions League was through the Europa League, and y'all don't have that under control no more. Jordy said Chelsea are just here to take up space. Absolute waste. Everton, Villa, Bournemouth, Brentford will all have something to play for. City schedule. It's tough, yeah, I know. Not Villa though. Not Villa. I have no expectation of Villa. No expectation of Villa, to be honest with you. Villa and Chelsea is in the same boat right now. So then they fire the manager, idiot. He's going to Manchester City though. More incoming. To be honest with you, I've been thinking, and I'm wondering if that was a part of the reason why he got fired, because he was always linked with the Manchester City job. You know what I mean? And Chelsea is a proud club. You know what I mean? And if they're gonna ask him about his future and to commit further and all of that, and he, you know what I mean, he can't commit. You know what I mean? I think that was probably some of the discussions that they had, because this Manchester link has been there, you know what I mean? There was no denying it and all of that. So I think Chelsea was just protecting themselves early, you know, and I think I am wondering if that's where the fallout came at. I'm just thinking out loud, you know? Yeah. Do you think Arsenal will get a trophy? Definitely. Definitely. We're aiming for something. One or two. One or two. Michelle, we can get two, man. Of course we can. Am I the only one that doesn't think Mercer was that good? I don't think so either. It's not only you. I don't think Mercer was that good either. Yeah. I don't think so either. You know what I mean? So that makes two of us, Jordy. That's me and you, Jordy. You know we don't agree on much often, because you're always trying to bash the team that you support, man, and calling it real. No. Michelle says she thinks Arsenal will win the Champions League and the English Premier League. Yes, Michelle, you're right. You're right about that. City never have it easy. City always have it easy, man. Ask the Premier League. They break all the rules. What do you mean City never have it easy? City break every single rules there is. 120 something to be exact. They always have it easy. They do what they want. All eyes on City today, for sure, for sure. We're going to be doing that watch along today. You know what I mean? This game is just, we're just here, you know what I mean, just to watch for watch's sake, because we love the game. You know what I mean? We love the game, so we're here. Big up on yourself. Big up for joining everybody. New persons, thank you for being here. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all liking the channel. If you're new, make sure y'all subscribing with us. We have a unique family over here. You know what I mean? We are good. As you can see, a lot of different persons over here. Michelle Dare is from Everton. You know what I mean? She gonna play later on. We gonna be here for that watch along. Definitely, we have a lot of interest in that game. For sure, for sure, for sure. The interest is huge in that game. So let us see if we're gonna be here smiling or, you know what I mean? Yeah. Who does Jordy support? Jordy support Arsenal. At least, so you say sometimes. Jordy confused me sometimes too. No joke. No joke. Well, Jordy support Arsenal though. Jonathan in the building. Big up, Jonathan. So that's true. That's not true, Riley. What did I say about Fulham game? I told you they had to put them in a headlock, and they did. Yeah, you actually did for real though. You did. They did put them in a headlock. Matter of fact, they put them in 3 headlocks. They headlocked them 3 times. You know, That's what we're going to do the remainder of the season, Jordy. Yeah, man, that's what's going to happen for the remainder of the season. We're going to headlock everybody. Callum, poor Callum. Always showing Callum in the deep end, telling him to sink or swim. You know what I mean? What is his name again? Callum Fletcher? Always telling him to sink or swim. Everybody should remember. Everybody know Jonathan, right? Jonathan is a member of this channel, man. He always pop in now and then. You know what I mean? He's always watching, always commenting. You know what I mean? Big up, Jonathan. Even Pumpy. I'm what they call a toxic fan. You are a toxic fan. You ain't lie about that. You ain't lie about that. I wasn't always like this though. Years ago, years and years of failure and not showing fight made me like this. This team just need to show fight and I will bat them. You need to bat them regardless, man, if they're the team that you support. You get me? Bat them, you know what I mean? Don't let people say that you are a glory hunter because you're on the fence. No on the fence, man. You gotta bat them if you like them. It is whatever. And I always, you see, that's the reason why I love Michelle on this channel, you know. Look at Michelle, for example. Michelle has never won anything, but she's still backing Everton all the way. I mean, like she backs them to the end. She don't care. You know what I mean? She's never won anything. Not even a water bottle. Not even a water bottle with Everton on it. Alright, Michelle said to leave her alone. Michelle gonna beat City Forest later on, so we gonna leave Michelle alone, alright? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta leave Michelle alone. She gonna beat up City Forest later on, so yeah. So will Everton help us? We're open. Come on. Arteta was their former captain. They need to put some fight in this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they need to put some fight in this, man. Jardy said, but despite how negative I am, I did say we were still in it. He raced when everyone else give up. Go, Michelle. Yeah, Michelle, you have Arsenal fans rooting for you, man. Can you imagine that? We always say we have no beef against Everton. We just have beef against Michelle sometime. No beef against Everton. But we're not rooting for Everton though. We're just asking Everton to do a job. You know what I mean? Michelle, remember, I did the job. We were supposed to beat Fulham and you're supposed to beat Man City. We dismantled Fulham. We're not asking you to dismantle Man City. All we're doing is asking you just to beat them. Feel like Arsenal will strive. City will now flop. Wait. See. Draw 1-1. Okay, Jonathan put in his score line. 1-1 he say. 1-1 he say. Say leave a thank you card at the stadium. Jose Cruz, at least learn to spell before you jump in a chat. Talking crap. Liverpool is not doing crap right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. PCK 4-2. Liverpool ain't doing crap right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Liverpool defense of a title is horrible. You know what I mean? Really, really horrible. Really, really horrible. Michelle, you gonna say that that's your rival? That's your rival. I think our best midfielder is Rice. Trossard, MLS, Eze, Saka, and I would play Downman up front. No, that only work on FIFA, man. I mean, like, Downman ain't ready for that. That only work on FIFA, to be honest with you. That's a crazy. Downman up front, that's crazy. No, that is crazy. So we come here to watch a game, and Nottingham Forest finished the game in 14 minutes. Villa, I don't know, man. Villa is like, I can't say, Michelle. What's going on with Villa is beyond me. You know what I mean? It's really beyond me. Villa is fumbling fast. They're folding like a piece of paper that's good for nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jordi said no one respect Liverpool title win. You guys win when everyone else is injured and no competition. And the season when you won it, you didn't go far in Champions League. Villa played Nottingham Forest on Thursday. Forest winning 1-0. And Forest already leading, remember? Forest already leading 1-0. So, yeah, Villa have everything riding on that, because I think they rest some of their players just so they could stay fresh. You know? I think Forest doing what Arsenal do. Forest can't afford. Well, they did rest their star player. So this is not even the strongest Forest team beating Chelsea. And Chelsea have the likes of their star boys out there. I think Forest gonna win, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think Forest gonna beat Aston Villa. They look good. They look determined. Yeah, they look determined. They look like they want it. Who said down man up front? You heard it. You're speaking of FIFA, a PlayStation team, you know? So Villa are off, but this league is full of talent, as it is. No, Villa with Arsenal and Villa. It's kind of personal. You know what I mean? It's kind of personal. Villa cost us our title last season. You know what I mean? Beat us at the Emirates, celebrating and all of that shit. I forgive, but I don't forget. You know what I mean? I forgive, but I don't forget. Emery never does anything when he's expected to. He is an underdog manager. That is why I don't rate him. Yeah, I remember that Emery took us to the Europa League final, right? Remember, he took us to the Europa League final, and Chelsea beat us. The worst Chelsea team beat us. The worst team in the league that season was Chelsea. Chelsea was crap. And Chelsea beat us at a Europa League final. I never forgive him since then. No. He should have gotten fired right after that. "24th of May will be a good day of football. All the games are playing at 4, and I'll be at work." Not good. I'll be at work. Yeah, they'll do well to stay in UEFA League champion contention for real. Yep. Jonathan said Chelsea are finished. No, Arteta cost us, not Villa. Arteta and Villa. Arteta cost us and Villa cost us. Villa was the one that beat us. Emery had revenge in his eye. Emery had revenge in his eye. You know what I mean? I need Forrest to wrap this up early, man, so they can take off some players. Forrest is watching Arsenal, you know. Y'all see that? Forrest is watching Arsenal. Y'all look at that corner. They're watching Arsenal, you know. I don't think Zubi is the right man for this team. I think we need to offload some players this summer. Not sure why we signed Madueke. Yeah, Zubi is definitely the right man for this team, man. It's just different profiles. The reason why Zubi started looking average to us is because he's overplayed. There's an interview out with Zubi that I know that I need to watch. But as far as I'm hearing some of the interview, you know what I mean, Zubi is homesick. This is the first time he's left home. You know what I mean? He's always played home. He's always played in his country. You know what I'm saying? He said he has a dog. That's the exact words. He said he has a dog. You know what I mean? And they have never been apart. And he misses his dog also. His dog is with his dad. And it's just a homesick feeling. And one of the next situation with Zubi is this. You have to remember, Zubi's best friend is Mikel Merino. Merino got injured. It's like he doesn't have any body no more. He has to be, you know what I mean? Is like a feeling of loneliness. I mean, the team is there. But it's like he haven't bonded with them properly yet. But he's getting there. You know what I mean? Because my knowledge is that Mikel Merino is in Spain recovering or something like that. So, you know what I mean? And all of that. So, it's just a lot going on with Zubi. Hopefully next season he has a more settled mentality. And it'll be... You see, that's where that running out of play comes from. That Madueke is always running the ball out of play. It comes from Chelsea. You see a Chelsea player does too? Run the ball right out of play. That's crazy. If Madueke and Havertz do not leave Arsenal in summer, I will lose my head. Madueke definitely not leaving, bro. Madueke just join Arsenal. Come on. You got to be realistic with the whole situation. Madueke just join Arsenal. Madueke going nowhere. And that's a fact. Havertz, that's a different story. And have Miles Lewis Kelly over Zubi. We need the youth energy of him and Downman next season. We're definitely gonna have both. That's the thing. Why we need to choose? We're gonna have both. All we need to do is just choose our games well. We just need to choose the games well that they're gonna play. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But why not have both? Why can't we have 2, 3 elite players? We are Arsenal. We're not a small club, you know. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of big trophies, but we still have some pull. I like Mourinho, but have no clue where to play in. No man, Mourinho is a false 9 all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Mourinho is a false 9, man. That's it. Mourinho is one of the best false 9 strikers we have. You know what I'm saying? We play well with Mourinho because it suits our system. The false 9 is what we do well. As I said, Jordy, doesn't matter how much time you want to say it. Madueke is not going anywhere. Madueke just joined the club. He wasn't here on loan, you know. He didn't come on loan, so. I don't like Madueke promoting Jesus in his post-match interview. Jesus says that, okay, so promoting Jesus in his post-match interview, it disrespects the non-religious fans who pay his wage. Football should be neutral of religion. A footballer is still a human being, and personally, if a human being have something that they believe in, you can go ahead and tell them that they can't believe in what they believe. You know what I mean? He's doing what he's doing. It's just like when he's on the football pitch. If he plays well, you like him. If he don't play well, you disregard him or you hate him. You know what I mean? Most of Arsenal players, they have belief. You know what I mean? Eze one of the most stern one in his belief. You know what I mean? Every player does it. If you do not believe in Jesus, then you know what I mean, that's a personal issue on you. You know what I mean? I for one believe in Jesus. You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. And when the players score, Saka and all of them, and you see they look to the sky and they do this. That's just them giving thanks in how they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So a player is a player, and they're gonna be and have their personality, and every player as a human being have their belief in what they believe. And if they have their belief and they decide to give thanks to their belief system, you know what I mean, then that's their prerogative. You know what I mean? They have all right to do so. They're not promoting. They don't have a banner or a flag holding up and saying this or that. They are just giving thanks to what they think makes them great. You understand what I'm saying? As I said, I'm a believer of Christ. 100%. You understand me? And I would never differ from that belief. Don't matter who said what they want to say, or don't matter who don't want to subscribe or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? I am a firm believer of Jesus Christ. 100%. And I will echo that anywhere in the world, anywhere at all I go. In spite of who I want to offend. You know what I'm saying? In spite of who I want to offend, I will echo that all day, every day. Don't matter. You know what I mean? Just like if somebody come around and echo that they believe in this or they believe in that, I'm not gonna bash them. Everybody have a right to believe in whatever they want to do. All right? All right. Jordy said if he loves Jesus, he loves Jesus. That is it. Would you like it if an atheist player said there is no God in a post-match? That's his business. He's the one that's going to face the judgment, not me. You gotta look at life different, man. You gotta think. He's the one that gonna face the judgment, not me. That's his business. Jordy said, me too. I am a Christian. That is it. Michelle said, it doesn't mean you have to like it or not, but in that person don't believe in it, what can you do? Chelsea trying to come back or something? Chelsea started playing some football now. What's going on? Chelsea trying to make their way back. It's different though when a player start being vocal about it in the post-match interview. It's hard for me to get behind him. Hey, as I said, and if you ask me, Jordy, if you're not a supporter of what players believe, I don't think it really matters to them, to be honest with you. Because persons are going to believe what they believe. As I said, it's just like me. I believe in Christianism. I believe in Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? If somebody don't want to like me because of that, then hey, that's okay. That's on you. You get me? Yeah, that's on you. Yeah, Chelsea looking for a lot of penalties, man. Chelsea, I think because that's the way that, I think that because that's the way, Nottingham Forest got their first goal. I think that's the reason why Chelsea trying to get their first goal like that. Some head collision. Big up yourself, yeah. Football and religion will always be together. Players that come from nothing and reach to the top will always show gratitude to the God they believe in. Well said, Jordy. Michelle, you got jokes, eh? Michelle said Riley thinks Arsenal winning. You want to say 2 cups, right? So we all know it won't happen, but we just let Riley think that. Michelle, we're winning both cups, man. You don't let me think nothing. You know what I mean? Just like how we know Everton ain't winning Manchester City today, but we just let you think that. We just open on your wagon that it gonna happen, right? Jumping on the bandwagon. No, he's still down. And not them Forrest players up. Hey, and the gamer. Damn, it's been how long? It's been donkey years, man. I don't know if it's a penalty. They didn't say yet. They're still assessing the Chelsea player. That's probably a concussion. He's probably going to be out for a little bit now. He's probably going to miss the remainder of the season. Concussion is what? 1 or 2 weeks? Yeah, he look like he's out. I need to listen what's going on with him. Let me get on the game. Let me get on the game to see what's going on with this player, people. Who am I watching this on? USA. Yeah, Michelle, your rival. You got rivalry. And used to always be here from when the channel was new, you know. I don't know why it disappeared. It disappeared for a while now. Today, Everton versus Manchester City. Yeah, we're going to be right here for that watch along. Right here for the watch along. We're going to be right here. Mr. Butt Bro is here. Did you see the United match? Yes, I did. I did. Manchester United on fire. Liverpool came back though. Liverpool did come back. I mean, it was a game of, I can't say two halves because Liverpool dominated probably the first set of the second half, but you know, but Liverpool did come back, but they got beat in the end. The Sesko goal was a chance. Say I wonder too. Yeah, Liverpool, Manchester United always gonna do that. I don't know. Manchester United have a soft spot for Liverpool, eh? They give them 2 goals. They have a soft spot for them or something. Guys, what y'all think though? We use this for halftime discussion talk. I'm gonna use it for halftime discussion talk. Let me wait until halftime. Later on, we gonna be. I think I should go live again after the Everton game, you know, because we need to talk about Arsenal and the champions. We need to talk about the Champions League semi-final overall. You know what I mean? Yeah. So after the Everton Manchester City game, I'll cut it and I'll go back live again for that discussion. I need to write up all of these. I think I need to write up all of these. I love dropping just like that. I normally just always just drop on here just like that. I don't know. Who is Ricky? Michelle. They're good, Michelle. They're good. The missus is doing some studies. The boy is always making noise, so I have to put him in his tablet and let him chill. Because he will just be here turning up his tablet like he's the one that, like he's the man of the yard, you know, doing what he feels like. So whenever I'm coming live, I have to put him away. It is a penalty. Damn. Cole Palmer scored the only goals that he can score. Penalties. It's saved. Shoot! Chelsea is scoring no goals today. Cole Palmer can't even score penalties no more. Was a good penalty too. That wasn't all that good penalty. Was it once the keeper gets right, he's got it. It wasn't a bad penalty, but it was really a good penalty. It's a miracle. It's safe. Palmer is not cold anymore. He's just Palmer now. He ain't Cole Palmer anymore. Oh, man. And said he thinks City gonna win against Everton. Of course you'll say that. You're a Liverpool fan. Of course you'll say that. I expect no different from you. Of course you will say that. Keeper guess well. Toxic in the building. Good morning, good morning. Great news to see Chelsea down by 2 goals against Nottingham Forest. Yep. Chelsea not even getting Europe this season. Not even Europe. Not even Europe Chelsea getting. One club who's special. Arsenal. Enzo flop. Is Enzo ever played? I'm watching the game and I don't even remember seeing him. This Nottingham Forest manager is cold, bro. The man left the stadium and then fire the coach by the time he reached the office. By the time the whistle blow. Toxic day off today just like me. We got our day off on the wrong day, Toxic. We were supposed to be off tomorrow, man. Our day off is wrong. Riley, can I give you a bottle? No, man, you can keep it. You can keep it. You the first one that battled the league. It's your defense. You keep on walking around saying, "Oh, we're still champions," bro. Nobody even remember that. Nobody even remember that Liverpool actually still is a champion. Honestly, nobody remembers that for real though. Ian, nobody. Yeah, Michelle, you have a holiday. It's not technically. You just can't call it technically a day off. It's a holiday. You're automatically off. It's a holiday. So it's automatic. Nah, actually, we couldn't cope with last season, man. We had too much injuries and we just weren't playing well. You know what I mean? Liverpool was the only one that was in the title race. Last season was poor. And y'all had some good players. Y'all had some healthy players. You know what I mean? So y'all needed to do what y'all needed to do and y'all did it. You know what I mean? This season was what was going to really judge y'all. Klopp, it's unfair for Klopp to end up leaving when he did because that's actually his team. You know what I mean? And he would have won. You know, he would have won. But I think this pretender of a coaching slot came here and, you know what I mean? He won the league based on a superb team that Clark put together that just elude him the title for how long? Yeah, but it is whatever. Half time, everybody. Half time. Yes, it is half time. I know it's still a day off, Michelle. I'm just saying it's automatic. That's all I'm saying. It's a day off for you automatic because you're a teacher. So yeah, you get weekends and holidays. You live for those. Well, the first half was entertaining. It's a first half that Chelsea would want to forget, though. To be honest with you, I don't think Chelsea want any memory of this first half at all. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's see. Looking forward to the second half. Let's see what is in store and all of that. All right. Y'all see me just tell Alexa to turn off the TV just now? She keep on doing crap. Can't believe it's just halftime though, yeah. Rafi in the building, big up Rafi. Rafi said, told you it'd be 3-0 against Fulham and people laugh at me. I did say that too. Did you watch my shots, Rafi? I don't know who'd laugh because I did say we're going to get 3 points and 3-0. You know what I mean? I just had that belief. You know what I mean? Just like I know we're going to win 2-0 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, we're going to win 2-0 tomorrow. So, yeah. We're keeping clean sheets all the way until the end of the season. So we don't like that, I'm sorry. That's what's up. That's what we're doing. Clean sheets, clean sheets, clean sheets. That's the order of the day. Yeah. So it's fantastic. Manchester City later on playing catch up. It's gonna be a good game, honestly. Looking at the bottom of the table right now, looking at Tottenham in 17 instead of 18. Switch place with West Ham. That game against West Ham gonna be aggressive, man. They're gonna be aggressive against Declan Rice. Honestly, they're gonna be real aggressive against Declan Rice. I'm wondering if Arteta need not to play Declan Rice in that game. You know what I mean? But we can't afford not to because we need everything that we can get to win. We need to win. Yes, I'm saying we need to win. So, yes, you were the only one appreciated my prediction. Yeah, I just feel that, man. I felt that we were going to be scoring some goals. And I mean, even with the lineup, even when I see the lineup, I still said 3-0. You know what I mean? Because it was a gamble. It was a serious gamble that Arteta took. You know what I mean? And it paid off. Yeah. Barca will lift the trophy against Madrid. That's where they played. That's where they played the final game. That's where they played the final game at Madrid. Shit, that might be fight. Jesus, that's cruelty. That's cold. That's cruelty. Talking about rubbing salt in a wound. That's a huge save, man. That's a huge save. Cole Palmer not calling anymore, people. 11 points on top. That's massive. That's massive. I'm gonna see when is that game playing? What if I can? What if I'll be home to do a watch along for that game? I ain't do no watch along for the Spanish games yet. I'd love to do a watch along for that game. Palmer ain't coming back out. He coming back out, man. He normally does that with Arsenal. When he's to play Arsenal, is either sick or he gets some half time or some shit. Well, he'll come back out. They're gonna put on Reece James and all of that. They have Reece James on the bench. Yeah, I think Cole Palmer hate playing against Arsenal. It's on Monday. Okay, I'm gonna check the time for it. I might be able to do a watch along with it. I'm gonna check the time for it. Reece James is an excellent player, man. Reece James is a boss. My thing is this though, the Champions League is kind of upsetting me, man. They play all the Champions League game midweek, and most of them play in the evening. You know what I mean? But yet still they're going to play the Champions League final on a Saturday. And in the morning for me. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be in the morning for me. That's crazy. "14 points behind will be a wrap." Okay, I get you. I thought that was a final game. But that's still crazy though. That's still... I think y'all might lose that game, you know. So basically, you're saying if y'all win, y'all gonna lift the title, right? If y'all win, right, Rafi? I don't think Manchester. I don't think Real Madrid gonna allow y'all to win that game. Not gonna be fight. Told you about Villa. Villa bum. I did say that too, Red Skull. Villa is a joke, man. I have no confidence in Villa. That's why I want this game to wrap up before the last game because I'm not looking forward for Villa to do shit. Villa is crap. Emery is a joke, bro. Emery is a joke. That's why he could have coached a team like Arsenal. He's a joke, man. Villa is I don't know. Oh, Forrest go to the final, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If Forrest go to the final, then they'll have something to play for. I want Forrest to knock them out on Thursday, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I want Forrest to hurry up and wrap this game up so they can make some substitute and rest some players. You know what I mean? Forrest deserve this. Yeah, I guess that's what's gonna happen. But I watched the first game. At least I watched some of the first game because I did tune into it. The Europa League. You know what I'm saying? It's advantage Forest 1-0. Chelsea, not Chelsea. Aston Villa rest a lot of their players for the Thursday game. So we'll see. We'll see. Just like what everybody seemed to be resting players for games. I don't know what's going on because Atletico Madrid rest their entire starting 11, the entire team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Jonathan said Forest will win 3-1. That's a serious scoreline, Jonathan. That's a serious scoreline. 3-1 is a serious scoreline. Manchester City later on, Red Skull, what you think? What you think? I'm gonna be eating rice in Barca versus Madrid. Hey, they ain't never gonna leave that down, man. Tell them to cover the stadium so the rice can cook properly. Red Skull said 2-2. Boy, I wouldn't mind if it's 3-3 or 4-4. The more goal they concede, the better for us. Their goal difference is gonna be shit. Our clean sheet is what gonna put us through. You know what I mean? We just need to score a couple more 3 goals. We'll be alright. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Second half is back, guys. Second half is back. We're here. We're here. What on earth has happened to Chelsea? Haven't seen them this down. Chelsea has always been a joke, man. To be honest with you. Gibbs White. Think we need a player like Gibbs White in Arsenal team? Think Liverpool was the team that was on the verge of signing him and he changed his mind? Yeah, man. Who knows? He probably up for recruitment though. Oh, it was Spurs. You got to change your mind with a Spurs team, man. A lot of players dodge a bullet with Spurs. I think Spurs gonna stay up though. Honestly, it's Spurs to lose now. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna give up their rights. The Zerbi has been fantastic since he come in. You know what I mean? You could see a difference in Spurs. You know what I mean? You're wondering which damn team this is. This don't look like the same Spurs. And City, Spurs and City. I just spoke to my MA Chelsea fan. People on his case. Villa is crap, Resco. Resco, if I was a betting man, I would have won some money, bro. You never hear me say Villa was going to beat Spurs. I knew Villa wasn't going to beat Spurs. I promise you. I know Villa wasn't going to beat Spurs. I should have better win some money, man. Villa's been crap ever since we beat them. It's like we crushed Emery Eagle. Rafi says it's been wasted. He ain't gonna go nowhere now if they stay up because they have a good manager and he has ambition. They gotta match his ambition. That's the thing. They have to match his ambition. I think that must be a part of what was presented to him, why he took the job. They can still be relegated only if both we beat West Ham and Leeds beat them. No, it's hard for them to be relegated right now. Because if we beat West Ham and Leeds beat them, they're still going to be 1 point ahead of West Ham. You see, the problem with the whole situation is we have West Ham to play. You know what I mean? If it was another team with West Ham, because, you know, we're fighting for the league, so we're going to play hard. You know what I mean? So West Ham, it's a nasty tie that they have with us. You know what I mean? That's a disadvantage for West Ham and an advantage for Spurs. So that's just where the situation is. They're 1 point behind West Ham. So even if West Ham lose and Spurs lose, Spurs still ahead of them right now by 1 point. You know what I mean? Nikolai dropping in from school, I think. Said, "Hi Riley, I'm gonna have to leave in, but hello." Big up yourself, Nikolai. Big up yourself. Make sure say you get it done at school today, right? Yeah, Chelsea getting cooked, man. Chelsea getting cooked. It's 2-0. Well, we know Chelsea was always going to be cooked anyway. West Ham versus Chelsea will be a good game. Yeah, it's a game. It's a worrying game for me. You know what I mean? Because not only is it a London derby. You know what I mean? It's a London derby. You get me? And it's one team fighting for survival and one team fighting for a title that they haven't won in 22 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's not only that either. It's a situation where if West Ham win, they have some chance of knocking out Spurs. But we can't allow them to do that because we have ambition of our own. So it's not like we can just play a soft team and if they win, they win. We have to go hard. You get me? And we have no more Champions League game until the final if we beat Atletico. So therefore, we don't need to rest anybody. You know what I mean? We don't need to rest anybody. So let them get relegated. So Van der Vaart and Berge and Vile force their way to Barca. I think they're going to stay, bro. Unless they have something in their contract that says, hey, we leave if we get relegated. I don't think they're selling anybody. Barca is desperate for players or something, because I think I see the Tottenham player Simon. I think I see Simon linked with Tottenham and with Barca as well if they get relegated. Wouldn't it be cinema if Arsenal bought Simon from Tottenham if they get relegated? That would be crazy. West Ham would have to come out and play us, and that will suicide. Jordy, both of us have to play, man. 3 goals, bro. 3 goals. See what Gibbs did as he come on? 3 goals. Chelsea was open up, bro. Gibbs White opened them up. It's offside. What are they looking for? Red Scots are just thinking about the attack. Somerville and Bowen. Whenever I think about a team attack, I try to think about my defense. You know what I'm saying? I try to think about my defense. And I can back my defense against almost every attack in football right now. No, man, Simmons is a good player. He's just been mediocre at Spurs because Spurs been mediocre. I think Chelsea is 10 now. Aren't they 10th now? I think they're at 10th now. This defeat brings them at 10th, I think. Give it quick. Nottingham Forest is playing, bro. Y'all just don't hurt yourself. Y'all have Aston Villa to play. Remember, if y'all score one more goal, just score and defend. Chelsea ain't scoring 4. The Bale can score 1. Long live Chelsea new owners. I could have stand Ibrahimovic. I could have stand him either, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These new owners of Chelsea, they're the man. Ibrahimovic was I don't know. Go blue. So Flick will get great performance out of them, no worries. Yeah, for real. But they're good players though. As I said, Simon's a good player. He just went to a mediocre. It was 2 choices. It was between Chelsea and Tottenham. And you know what I mean? What's the score? 3-0 Red Skull. The score is 3-0. They just score again. Gibbs White assists as he come on. You see that? As he come on, he assists. Jordy said I want 4. Flick turned Rashford into a beast. Rashford was always a beast, man. Emery turned him into a puppy. And all Flick is doing is turning him back into the lion that he was. You know what I mean? Amran turned him into a pup. Like a little lost pup. Scott, let's see if you're gonna be like this when Everton beat you later on. Make sure you have this energy later on when Everton beat you, okay? Make sure this energy is up when Everton cut you a little backside later on, okay? They're sending on the kid to save them. Guys, we tend to forget one important part of this equation, you know. Chelsea is at home. Yep, Chelsea is at home. Yes, Scott. Let's see if Scott gonna have that same energy later on, man. Talking all sort of stuff. Let's see. Chelsea, we give Nottingham Forest permission to beat y'all. Stamford Bridge belong to us, remember? You like this team is playing. I'm scared of this team. This team look like they were class. Shoot. Excuse me.
This is a reminder. Take my vitamins. This is a reminder. Take my vitamins.
Alex, shut up. Nah, man, that's how the Premier League is, man. It's always love. It's a love-hate relationship with the Premier League teams. Manchester, Barcelona and Arsenal kind of, you know, he's a Barcelona fan. Barcelona and Arsenal kind of take your vitamins, Riley. Alex says a snitch, man. Alex says a snitch. Alex said, know that when I'm on live, she ain't supposed to be talking about my business.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Don't. Gibbs, why are you running that? Leave him alone, man. Why are you going that Gibbs White? You have a very important game to play. Una Emery effed up. I hope Gibbs White is alright, man. Come on, Gibbs White. You should have never run into that, man. You don't need no more goals, bro. It's not important. This ain't the Europa League semi-final. I hope he's okay. We need to win against West Ham. Yeah, we do. For sure. I don't know why Gibbs White runs to that, man. Gibbs White is down long. This is the second. This game is not going well. Sanchez the most inconsistent. Yeah, he's very inconsistent for real. Very inconsistent. So both. Okay, so Gibbs White is okay. So it's not it's just a patching up situation. So Sanchez will leave the field. Which international team would I support? No. I have in my eyes on England winning, but I don't know. Not really, you know what I mean? I just, because I'm an English football fan, I would like to see them win it, to be honest with you. But will they do it? I don't know. I'm forever a Brazil fan, though. That's the truth of the truth. I'm 100% a Brazil fan. I've supported Brazil in every single World Cup there is, and it's not going to change now. Even if I don't trust some of their players. Yeah, nice. That's the same with me in Netherlands. Yeah, I've always been a Brazil fan. I know some players that y'all probably don't even remember, I don't know about, are probably too young. Kukurai, you need a haircut. That's what you need. I don't know. I'm looking at Chelsea team right now. I don't even know what to think of Chelsea right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No one looks like going for real. You know what I mean? They're barely launching an attack that makes sense. You get me? Yeah, let's go. We're going show, man. I'm going to do a whole segment for the Champions League game after Manchester City game. You know what I mean? After Manchester City game, we're going to do the Champions League. You know what I mean? Both of them took it. We're going to look at the other two as well, because they are potentially who we're going to play, one of them, as long as we go through. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about. You know, we have to talk about the fact that Atletico Madrid rest their starting 11. You know what I mean? And all of that. So, yeah, right after about an hour after the Manchester City game is done, we're coming back live again and we're going to talk about the Champions League games. That's the segment we're going to do it on. You know what I mean? You'll probably be off work by then, right? Cucurella left Barcelona for Aston Villa, then Chelsea. What a downgrade. Imagine Chelsea win FA Cup this season. That would be disaster, man. That would be disaster. All right, yeah, man. We're gonna have that discussion later on. We have to. You know what I mean? We have to. It's a very, very important game, and you know what I mean? We have some things where we have to look into. You know what I mean? We have to take out some stuff out the last game that we play and see how well we can go forward with them and all of that. So, yeah, we're going to sit and we're going to watch the Manchester City game. You know what I mean? On a Manchester perspective, you know what I mean? With the hope that Everton, we're going to be in Everton corner. So we're going to watch it with the hope that Everton probably going to try to do something. You know what I mean? Then after that, we're going to go live again. And we have to talk about the Champions League in some serious stats. I'd prefer Chelsea winning over Chelsea. No, bro. Never. No. Never, bro. I'd rather Chelsea win that double. I'd rather Manchester City win that double. Pep Guardiola is already a proven winner, bro. We can't stop Pep when it comes on to winning trophy and things like that. You know what I mean? But for Chelsea to go win and come talk off their mouth, no. I can't deal with that. Chelsea fans are too loud. They're loud for nothing at all. Then imagine if they're winning something. I'd rather City win that, bro. I'll take the noise from City fans because City soon go down, you know. Pep leaving at the end of the season and they're going to go straight down. So, trust me. Maresca can't save them. Maresca is an average coach. I don't see Maresca as no big coach. They're going to be fired coach like Chelsea. Trust me. Yep. But I can't handle Chelsea winning no damn title this season. No. Chelsea win a bum title called World Championship that nobody really cares about and listen how they behave. Then can you imagine them winning an actual trophy that makes sense? I'm not talking about those past trophies that they're winning. Yeah, we know they have had, but I'm talking about since they've been worthless. Since their money run out and their crap. And I mean, can you imagine this crap Chelsea team winning a trophy? Nah. And City don't have any fans to banter. City fans are banter. City fans are bantering themselves. City fans are fans that don't really have no home. You know what I mean? As soon as City start losing, they're gone. That's how I view City fans, bro. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as City start losing, they're gone. The funny thing is Arsenal will play in 2028. It's not even worth our time, man. It's just a competition. Whoa. This keeper. Well, somebody did say 3-1. Chelsea score a goal, people. Chelsea score a goal, people. He's offside. He's offside. See that right foot is over the line? He's offside. Unless the body of the other player. The VAR is on. Let's see if it's offside or it's not. No, they ain't qualified for nothing. Chelsea shit. It's offside. It's offside. Chelsea is scoring nothing. No goal. Oh, man. Rafe, man, you seem like you want all the crap players for real, though. It's tight, bro. You see, that's what I can't understand. He's looking at the Chelsea. He's looking at the Forest player. He's looking at the Forest player right there. And still is offside. That is crazy. The player's right in front of him. Right in front of him. And yet still he's offside. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. This is Chelsea Football Club for you. Yep. That shows you that you ain't that good, man. You're a striker and you're looking at a player to play yourself onside and still you're offside. That makes no sense. Tommy Delal said, what happened to Palmer? He got hot. He ain't cold no more. He ain't cold Palmer no more. He's just Palmer. That's what happened. Palmer battery died. Yeah, he ain't cold Palmer no more. He's just Palmer now. They throw hot water on him. He melt. So for real. Mid-table man them is back. What the mid-table man them? Chelsea. They're back to where they belong. Hey, look at the stadium. People, y'all seen this? The stadium is being empty. What do y'all see what's going on? The fans are going with so much time to play. So Chelsea back to where they belong. No one gonna watch Chelsea performance. Chelsea engaged. Chelsea can't make no good transfer this summer. That I know. They can't make no good transfer this summer. Their team is shit, and they're way down the table. Can't make no good transfer this summer. I don't even know if they can make a good coach. Says Fabregas says he's not going. Yeah, people gone, my general. People gonna take for themselves. See, they're still leaving. They're heading home, bro. Everybody's going towards the exit. So much time leaving this game. That player could have get a hat trick, you know. Because that was his penalty. Isn't this player ex-Arsenal player? 10 minutes to go, and half of Chelsea fans are gone. And Chelsea players are done. This is more than 5 games. Well, Chelsea haven't scored in about what, 7 games now? Or did they score the last game? Look at this. These players are making some true ball, bro. Yeah, this is your 6th game or something like that with no goal score. Yep. Oh, it was a FA Cup. Okay. Yeah, it was a FA Cup that they won. So you gonna back this team to go up against Manchester City and win in the FA Cup? Never, bro. Never. Chelsea man, even Enzo did better. Yeah. They don't have the motivation though. That's the thing. I don't think the club have the ambition. If it's not money driven. It's not about the pride of the game or the pride of where they're from or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just about a bunch of players that they buy from all over the place who knows nothing about the history of the club, that don't have the history, the DNA of the club inside of them and stuff like that. And I think that's it. Look at this player. Look at the captain on the bench laughing. What's there to laugh about? Ain't nobody should be telling you no jokes right now. No matter what. Nobody should be telling you no jokes right now. Yeah, Cole Palmer is hot, man. He's not Cole anymore. Hot Palmer. He's just Palmer now. Yeah, he's just Palmer now. He said Chelsea 22-23 is back. 22-23 season is back. These are the teams Palmer like to play against him about. Well, this team is too much for him right now. Six minutes to go until full time. It's not worth. It's not even worth putting on an extra time on this game, bro. For what? It's not worth an extra time. What are you gonna put an extra time for? There's nothing to play for. Chelsea have a set piece. Remember, Chelsea are good in set piece, you know. Or they were good in set piece, I should say. Were, yeah. Just blow the race. The ref give extra time for us to score again. We don't need extra time, man. Trust me. We don't need extra time. They love to talk about Arsenal is boring. This is boring football. You have a Chelsea team that can't score a goal. They can't attack. They can't defend. What can they do? Okay, Jonathan. Even Tottenham find some sparks. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Chelsea. It was nice knowing you. Beginning of the end of Chelsea Football Club. Y'all think Palmer gonna get so? Y'all think Palmer leaving at the end of the season? Y'all think Palmer will go at the end of the season? No Champions League football. Look at Chelsea Stadium, people. A lot of seats. Lots of seats. Look at that. Stadium is empty, half empty. Or Chelsea fans will probably say it's half full. Guys, trick question. Is that stadium half empty or half full? Which one? Hello, sir. Tonight, Everton is doing Arsenal a favor. I have a feeling where we're all hoping, man. We're all hoping, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Nobody really does Arsenal any favor genuinely, but Everton going to do themselves a favor because they're hunting for European football. So that's a huge, huge achievement for them. So they can't mess that up. They can't mess that up. So they need to go out and play. They need to have some balls. One minute to go. 1 minute to go. Big up Ozzy in the building. Palmer, this guy actually bad this season. He should have stayed at City. It's because of Chelsea, man. Palmer is a reflection of Chelsea right now. Chelsea's been poor. Ref, just blow the whistle already, man. No need no extra time for nothing. Stop torturing the players. It's a torture, it's called. It's a torture. I do believe what time Arsenal really owe themselves on the map with a double. Arsenal don't win the Prem. I'd like to see Atletico win the Champions League for the first time. Just anyone but Bayern. Arsenal go win it for the first time, bro. Arsenal haven't won the Champions League either. 9 minutes extra. We gotta endure another 9 minutes. That's not fair. That's cruelty. That's cruelty. That's cruelty. Why they do that? Why they doing this to Chelsea? So, whoa, Chelsea are shit. Ha ha ha. I don't know why they're doing this to Chelsea, man. Just end the game. Chelsea's suffering, and I'm suffering just watching it. No joke. Watching the game, I'm suffering. Ah, 6.5 minutes to go. Yeah, I mean, for Arsenal to be a big club, they must win the Champions League. But remember, if Arsenal win the Premier and the Champions League in the same season, they cannot be bantered by any fans for a while. Yep, that's what we're hoping for, you know what I mean? So Chelsea should be so ashamed. Ooh, Joe Pedro. Joe Pedro. Take the shit. That's why they put the extra time so they can take some shame on Chelsea face. Joe Pedro. That was a beauty. And that was beautiful. Chelsea score. So Riley, you're doing the Everton watch along. Yeah, man, of course, definitely. I'm doing the Everton watch along, and then an hour after that, we're going to do the Champions League preview. We have to talk about some stuff. So I'm going live 3 times today. Who knows? I might go live tonight again. getting this thing up, you know. Loving Chelsea down for. Congratulations, Chelsea Football Club. First goal in the PL after 5 games. And it was a beauty too. Ain't gonna lie. It was a beauty too. Gotta admit that. Yeah, it was a beauty. Can't believe we still have 5 more minutes to go. What they do? They think they're gonna make a comeback or something? It was a good goal, man. It was a great goal. One thing, we're a football person, so we can't lie when it comes on to football. That was a beauty. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. I can't even say it was an accident that the ball went up in it, that he chased the ball up in the air and all of that. It wasn't an accident. When I look at him, he know exactly what he did. He did that to do that overhead kick. You know what I mean? He knew exactly what he was doing. That's a fact. Yeah. Lovely goal, man. Who knows? He might just put himself on the market. So that was a somebody save me goal. Please, somebody save me. Any club, somebody, just get me out of here. Yeah, man, they need not to do no more time wasting, man. Just hurry up and get this game done, man. So I love seeing Chelsea done for. Don't need nobody to save them, man. They need to go down like Tottenham. He's waiting, he's going, he's going, he's gone. Send it. You're offside now, man. You're offside now. Well, at least Kukurea noticed at a offside trap. Yeah, Kukurea noticed at a offside trap now. You can see that. Your friend said good? Man, you need to change friends, bro. Bro, you need some new friends. Final 30 seconds, finally. Because when this game is done, guys, we're gonna run. I don't think there's anything to talk about. We're coming back again for the Manchester City versus Everton game. And then later on, we're gonna do another stream to talk about the Champions League games. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going Champions League. Yeah, later on is Champions League. Game done. Yes, people. It is it. That is it. That is it. Alright, guys. Make sure your notification is on. Alright? Make sure so we can see you again later on when the game is on. The Everton game, Manchester City game is on. We'll be at the Everton stream. Hey, I appreciate you passing through, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. Alright? Yeah, man. We're going to do the watch along for the Everton Manchester City. You know, we have an interest in that one. And then later on, about an hour after we finish that stream, we're going to do another one for the game, for the preview of the Champions League. All right? So, yeah, that's what's up. Appreciate you guys for being here. Big up, Jake, you're late. We're going. Subscriber with notification. That is it, man. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you all for being here. Tommy, big up yourself, Tommy. Much respect and love. That is it. We're going to be here, you know what I mean? Hopefully, we're going to have some more energy later on, man. This game drained our energy today, guys. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? Y'all know that. You are the ghost. I think you want to say I'm the GOAT, right? I will be at the Everton. I'm traveling right now. All right, Jake. Big up yourself. You're the best streamer. I appreciate it, man. I try. You know what I mean? I try. I love my audience. I love my people. So I try to make sure that when I build this channel, it was so that you guys can enjoy and have a voice. You know what I mean? I'm not going to change from that. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate the subscription. Appreciate the conversation. You know what I mean? I will see you guys later. We'll see you guys later. Big up on yourself, man. Thanks for passing through.